What's up, guys? My name is Kel, and welcome to my final thoughts for the Neo Alpha demo. So basically, I'm just gonna go over my, final thoughts, final impressions. I've had more time to spend with the game. I've since mulled it over, thought about things, thought about some of the issues that I have for it, and well, first let's talk about what I have to say that are negative things. Negative things that I have to say. Basically, I really am not a big fan of the one-shot mechanics. I like the difficulty. I like it being hard. I like it being fairly brutal, but the one-shot mechanics are simply not fun. Getting one-shot by an enemy after spending 6 minutes fighting him, not it's not fun. It's not fun. It's not rewarding, and it's not interesting. So hopefully they can maybe tune those a little bit better, make them a little bit more interesting. Yeah, obviously you can dodge them, you can avoid them. That's the point. That's how you beat it. But it's not fun or interesting, and I'm not a fan. The difficulty in general, I am a fan. I think it's pretty good. The demo seemed a little overtuned, but I don't know. What can you do? Other than that, I have beaten both areas. As you can see, I'm playing through with this lightning sword that you get actually for beating the boss of this area. And I'm just gonna keep talking and playing through this little area a bit. The enemy design is pretty cool. The enemy placement, man, I'm playing so much worse. The enemy placements are, they're fine. The level design's all right and stuff. I can dig it. I assume the things are going to be changed for the full retail full retail release. Let's snipe this dude up here. Some of the enemies can be dicks, but that's cool. I'm down with that. That fell off. Good thing to note, I have beat this area, and when you beat it, you can replay it again. And when you replay it again, all the items respawn. So, yeah. If you want to do it, farm it up. I really hope this game doesn't turn into a grindy farming type game, because with the difficulty as it is, tacking on grinding to that, just, I don't know. It feels like it would leave a bad taste in my mouth. And we have a new type of enemy, ninjas. I'm fairly over-leveled for this, I would think. So, this is probably not a good indication of how the level is truly faced. I didn't mention this in my other video, but there is key pulse. Let's see if I can... Hold on. High stance for these guys is good. Oh, he dropped a thingy. There we go. There's key pulse. You can tap a button. In this case, it is R1 after an attack to get some of the... Let's see if I can do it. There we go. So you can get some of the, your key back from doing the attack. Also might ask, why is this video in 720p and not 1080p? I'm having some problems with my capture card right now, and basically I don't have time to fix it because I've only got a couple more days for the demo. I've been trying to fix it. I wanted to get this video out sooner, but yeah, I mean, not much I can do. I'm gonna go kill this dude. So my overall impressions have increased. My overall feelings for the game have increased a bit since the last video. I was pretty salty that the boss of this area is fairly cheap. It feels really cheap. It has several different one-shot mechanics, all lightning based. And if you somehow survive the lightning, you get slowed, which I think is hilarious, because if you're surviving, if you're gonna have a one-shot mechanic, why make it also slow you if you survive it? I don't know. I find it hilarious. I have summoned players. That makes the game a little bit easier, obviously. You can just you know, crowd around dudes and gangbang them. Makes it, it's like Souls, you know, makes it a lot easier. I've heard some people, or read some criticisms or anti-criticisms, I don't know, saying that this is not like a Souls game. I don't know what the fuck you're smoking, dude, but it's totally like a Souls game. The enemies respawn, you leave a blood stain. I mean, the only thing that's missing are invaders and random weird NPCs. And who knows, maybe there will be that. Yeah. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, if you're gonna borrow mechanics from a game, you might as well borrow mechanics from a great game. Let's roll to get fire office. I'm playing a little sloppily because I'm just kind of running through here. Mostly because I've done this already twice. I've played through this area twice before. There are some shortcuts in the area. They're interesting takes on shortcuts. Basically, it's just kicking down trees to make it so you can progress through the water path a lot quicker. Because you can just run past dudes and go straight to the water. There are some pretty nasty enemies in the area, like various types of demons. And yeah, basically for the rest of the video, those are my initial thoughts. One-shot mechanics, not fun or interesting, but I basically really enjoy everything else. I like the leveling system. I actually kind of like the loot system. I like how it's like Diablo, and like how it's like a sense of I don't know what's the right word. Well, I guess we'll go fight this guy. This is a little tiny demon, and if he hits you twice, he'll become a big demon. He got me once. Oh, he's gonna transform now. Maybe I can kill him before he'll transform. Nope. You fight a lot of these dudes later in the stage. Oh, also one thing that I found hilarious is that enemies can follow you into boss rooms. So you probably gotta make sure that you kill the enemies and not just run past them all, or at least juke them far away from the door so they don't follow you in. Because that's basically death. And what else? I think the controls are a little floaty, but they're fine. I mean, I like playing a lot of B-tier action games, RPGs, stuff like that. And I've played far worse, and I've played some pretty cheap stuff on far worse, in all honesty. Pull this dude. Another ninja. The ninjas are actually pretty hard. Oh, I knocked him down. I didn't notice. I'm fairly over-leveled. Because like I said, I've played through this twice. All this stuff right here is actually optional. You don't have to do it. I like to note, the boss is actually, if you didn't have the one-shot mechanics, and maybe this is why they did it, because maybe they, I don't know, couldn't think of a way to make him more difficult, or I'm not sure the reasoning, but he's actually not very hard if he didn't have the one-shot mechanics. He'd actually be quite easy, because I died to him a bunch of times and all of my armor broke, and I didn't even repair it because I was just like, it doesn't matter. The only attack that actually matters is the one-shot attacks. Like, just running out of stamina, getting careless, and getting hit by like a one-shot attack. Every other attack is like, just block it. So I found that pretty interesting. Like, I didn't even care that my armor was broken against the boss because his lightning would one-shot me regardless. So the armor was completely pointless. Collect all this stuff. I'm not even gonna look at it. I probably don't need any of this stuff. I did get this item, this sword from killing the boss. I mentioned that. It's pretty good. Let's see. There's some dudes around here. I suppose the only things that don't respawn are the little Kodama, which it makes sense. You need to keep your Kodama. Oh no! I'm super sick of grab attacks. Dark Souls does them too, and I am not a fan. Oop. There we go. Probably don't need to be getting all this stuff. I don't know if I'm actually gonna fight the boss, because I don't know if I want to deal with it again. I didn't find it fun, the boss at least, and like I didn't really care. Once I killed him, I was just like, he's dead. I won. Now I don't have to deal with that shit again. You don't actually get anything for killing this boss, unlike the first one. You get the Mark of the Conqueror or whatever. Speaking of which, I mean, that leads me to the game actually coming out. I'm still definitely going to buy this game. And I'm still into it. My girlfriend thought I was, because I was, like, pretty pissed fighting the second boss. I was just complaining about poor game design and balance and stuff. I was going on a tirade. She was really surprised. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm still going to buy it. She's like, really? Yeah, I still like it. I mean, I really like it. I critique it so harshly because I really like it, and I want it to be better. I want it to be a better game. I still want it to be challenging. I still want it to be really hard, but it's just, I mean, one-shot mechanics, by definition, are the, I don't know, maybe not by definition, but in my opinion, they're the worst form of artificial difficulty. They're also the laziest. Just crank up the enemy damage numbers really high. Ooh, now you got difficulty. Now it's hard because they do a lot of damage to you. It's not interesting. It doesn't feel like good game design. I don't know. I'm not a fan at all from any perspective. I'm gonna run past all this stuff because the shortcut's back over here. Make sure I didn't aggro anything. Oh, I didn't mention this in the other one, but your health consumables, they actually do respawn at the shrines, but you don't get a whole lot of them. I mean, you can also pick them up as you play, which is why I thought it was weird. Which is why I didn't assume that they didn't respawn, because you just pick them up in the world. But rock attack, do a splash attack. There are some like magic moves that are far more useful than I thought they would be, like the one that slows enemies. That's the one that I currently have equipped, because I didn't actually think it would work on bosses, and it totally works on bosses. Uh-oh, got myself in a corner here. Heal up. I also don't like how, I don't know. Oh. You know what? I really don't want to die. Let's use our dude. Just gotta go to town on him. Oh, that's another thing that I really don't like. I don't like how your what is it called? Your guardian spirit or whatever. I don't like how you have to farm it up for the boss. Like, if you want your guardian spirit active for the boss, you either save it, or you like have to farm it up for the boss. It doesn't automatically. You don't just get it at the start of the fight, which I think is very silly. So like, in order to have an optimal fight, you need to spend like 10 minutes, maybe 5 or whatever, just farming enemies, so you have enough. Like, you've built it up enough to be able to do it. And I also don't think that's very good game design. Like, I don't know, a good compromise. Maybe there should be a consumable that just gives it to you. Maybe there is. Maybe it should just automatically go to full at the start of a boss fight, so you don't have to farm it up. But it's completely unnecessary. Like, the fact that you have to farm it up is completely unnecessary. Because people who want to maximize it will do it anyway, and it's just a giant waste of time. Once again, it's not fun or interesting or even challenging. So, why have it? Anyway, once again, I criticize because of how much I really like the game. Oh, I see you, little demon guy. Not so bad when you're cornered. Uh-oh. Get away from him a second. Just swapped to the low stance. There we go. Get the quicker stance. Oh yeah, I forgot about this demon guy right here. Is that my friend? Oh, one other thing I don't like about in the boss room, it's so much easier to find things that I don't like. Is there's there's a ton of shit just in the boss room that you can clip on and just get stuck on while you're running away from the lightning, and that's also quite annoying. Just getting stuck on a random like fucking plank in the ground. I don't know. I got a little annoyed at that a couple times. I have a very love-hate relationship with the game. It's almost entirely due to that one boss. Like, if it wasn't for that, and it wasn't for the beginning couple enemies that just straight up one-shot your ass. Ooh, my Rakiri's almost broken. I'll have to repair it. Let's see, let's go to... No, not equipment. Where is it? Whetstone. I'll just pop off 2 of these. Each of them heals it for 50% of its maximum durability, so might as well. I'm sorry for the rambly nature of this one. I could have like edited it separately and like tried to go over the bulletin points, but like just this game is this is Neo, a samurai action game by Tecmo Koei. It is a blah blah blah. The mechanics are as follows. But I felt like a more, I know there's a ninja guy around here. A more like, I don't know, off the cuff discussion is better. It gets my true feelings out a lot easier. This guy's totally gonna fall off. Nice. And you know, the real takeaway from all of this is that I kept coming back and playing it like more and more, and that to me is the real hallmark. Oops, I did not mean to fall off. You can actually drop off on top of a roof over here. If you run off the ledge of that, you can drop on top of this roof, and there's like an item up top. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the hallmark, the true hallmark is I kept coming back and playing it, and that says a lot. That means it's fun enough to keep playing, and you know, like, you know, if you watch any of my videos, you already know that this was my most anticipated new IP of the year, over any of the other IPs, over whatever Horizon Zero Dawn, over actually yeah, I was gonna say I think I might be more anticipated for For Honor, but I don't know. I think I'm more down for Neo than For Honor, though For Honor might not even be coming out this year. And if you didn't know, For Honor is a Ubisoft game where it's like a MOBA-esque third-person action competitive multiplayer game where it's like it pits samurai, Vikings, and like knights against each other. It's a silly premise, but it looks really awesome, and the combat looks also really awesome. And I'm not really into multiplayer games these days, other than like, I don't know, Smash Bros, stuff where you could sit down with buddies. I don't play a whole lot of online multiplayer games. I mean, sometimes I'll play like Rocket League because it's a fantastic game, and some other type of stuff like that. But in general, not as much as when I was in high school. Okay, I know there's an ambush here. I've only ran into it once. I'm trying to see where the dudes come down from. Or maybe they just materialize. Most of the time, they're actually somewhere. I think you only get it for opening the chest. Because I just got the key. You know what? I'm going to open it, and I'm probably just going to pop my... Oh, it's just... Yeah, fuck it. I was going to say it's just the co-op items. I guess it's like, hey, here's some co-op shit for the boss. You might need it. Unless you're like me and don't like doing co-op for bosses because I think it trivializes them. For this game, I don't know. If the difficulty and the one-shot, like, cheapness are still there, then I have no problem. Alright, so we have this patrolling demon. But more importantly, there is a shrine up there, and that'll let us get to the boss. I mean, easier access to the boss, rather. Bullshit. He didn't even, like, attack. Like, I mean, obviously he attacked. But it was like, I don't know. It was silly. Come on, guy. Come and get me. Oops, that's a lot of damage. He just poised right through my attacks. Alright, so there's a big demon there. But I want to go over here first. Demon didn't get summon. That's good. See if I can just run straight here. Yep. Nice. These statues will come alive and attack you. And yeah, I mean, I guess I'll try the boss once. I'm not going to spend the whole time just beating him. I have footage of me actually killing him that I could possibly use. I probably won't. If you're super interested in me killing him, you can maybe let me know in the comments, and then maybe I'll upload it. But it's not that interesting. It's just me running around and hitting him in the ass and dodging all the one-shot mechanics. That's it. I mean, that's literally it. There's a couple parts that you can sort of cheese, but I can level up. I mean, heart seems like a really good stat to put stuff into, so I'm gonna do heart. Like, gives us damage because our weapon scales with it. It gives us life and ki, and like, man, heart seems really good. We don't need any of this junk because this is all basically junk, I think. Hold on, let me. Am I gonna get attacked just standing here? Okay, I don't know. Junk. Like, my katana does more than, like, fucking hammers and axes and stuff. Yeah. So my two weapons are easily the best weapons that I think you can get in the demo. Let's see. I don't want to go over. I could probably use this kabuto, but I like my sweet mask. I definitely don't want to go over weight limit. On the top, you can see the equipment weight, and there's a percentage. I don't want to be over 70%, because that'll still allow for quick enough movements and enough armor for fighting just your regular dudes. I have to get some more of these. Versus lightning +5. Okay, you know what? Let's take the oh wait, well, we want to replace the second one. Oh, but it's lower defense. Defense effect spirit B-. I mean, it seems better. Okay, anyway. Let's not tally. Tally me bananas. Actually, okay, hold on. I will do one more thing. I do want to make offering. So let's just select all this crap. I wish there was like a sell all, because man, you get a lot of junk. All right, junk all that. This is how you get, at least in this demo, this is how you get a lot of extra items and stuff that you wouldn't otherwise have, like glue to repair your armor, elixirs, spirit stones. I mean, I end up with a shitload of spirit stones. Let's see. No. Wrong button. Equipment. Yeah, so these are spirit stones. They just basically what you think they would. Might as well just use some. They're like, I think I went over this before. They're like souls. You just crush them to gain experience. Let's heal some of our armor up. We can go this way. We can fight some of these dudes over here. I think you get some armor if you do it. Probably some of the armor that I'm currently wearing. But I don't think it's there anymore. Yeah, let's just run back and see. All these dudes are gonna come to life and try to fight me, but I don't really care. They're pretty easy to beat. They're really slow. They deal a decent amount of damage. We didn't really get much. I'm just gonna run past them. See you later, guys. You know what? I'm gonna rest at the shrine real quick to reset them all. All right, let's take it the smart way. There's a little Little shithead guy over here. Right here. Yeah. Get rid of him. There is a patrolling demon here and another little shithead guy. So let's get this demon guy. Pull him back here. I like the high stance for fighting like bosses and stuff, because you only usually have a couple like attacks that you can get in before they will turn around and take a swing at you. So doing the most damage possible is you know, your best bet. Whoop. Yep, that's how you do it. Just walk around the back and smack him in the ass. Oh. Did not want to aggro this guy. I will do quicker attacks for this dude, because I can get more attacks in on him. I think he, like, I don't know, gets tired quicker. Oh, there we go. Sweet. There's like some items over there, more demons. I don't know. Nothing super interesting, in all honesty. Like I said, there was an item on top of the thing that I got. Maybe it's not there anymore. I think it might have been this this spear, which is a pretty good spear, but it's not anywhere near as good as this katana. All right, let's go fight the boss. The video is probably gonna end here. So yeah, let's do it. I do have a full charge of my thing. Maybe we could beat him. Maybe I'll get one shot. Let's do it. Alright, so lightning comes down. Get some shots in. He's gonna power up again. That lightning, all of that lightning will one-shot you. Oh crap, tired. All of that lightning also one-shots you. Dodge through it. You know, I'm gonna get him slow. Oops. He can also poison you. He's got some other like various attacks. Just broke his. I got rid of all of his stamina, which is good. Now he's like staggerable. See, look at the amount of damage that did. Oh shit! Here it comes. Let's heal up. I'm fully expecting a breath attack here. Nope. Tail attack. There's the breath attack. Oh, another one. Oh, here's the spin roll attack. I think we have time to... Oh, crap. Here comes the lightning. You can just stand underneath one of these things so the lightning will just hit the top. Couple more hits in, and we're just gonna pop our. I think it's about time to pop our spirit and just go fucking nuts on him. Yeah, there you go. Got on my first try. Yeah, like I said, if you didn't have the one-shot mechanics, it's not too hard. And now that I know what to avoid, it's not that bad. Just the fact that they exist at all, I don't know, just gives a bad taste in my mouth. I don't know. But those are my final thoughts. Ooh, I got a hammer that's actually better than. No, I take it back. It's not. Do we get any cool armor? I mean, let's equip some cool armor, right? Like, to end this, I mean, this is fine. You can usually tell what the armor is. Like, so N means normal, H means heavy, and L means light. It's pretty simple stuff. So now we're like super overweight. We're like 94.9%. Probably have a really crappy dodge. Excellent. All right, well, that is Neo. Let's continue on, and I'll give my final thoughts after we do this. Hopefully the video didn't fuck up Please capture card. Please. Alright. And we just get spit back here. So it does seem like there are... Oh, we got like a new spear. That's cool. You get something new every time you beat it. Maybe. There does seem to be this level select screen that you saw in the last video. I wonder if this is going to be in the final version of the game. Probably. And that probably means you can like just go back and farm up levels. That mission level was 25, and we are much higher than that. What level are we? We're like 40 something. Oh, 38. Not as high as I thought, but still pretty high. And overall, the difficulty is stemmed by gear and leveling up, and also knowing what's coming ahead of time. And a lot of the deaths are brought upon by just simply not knowing what's coming. And that's fine. Some of it feels a little cheap. More cheap than Dark Souls. Like just the one-shot mechanics of the boss. If you didn't know ahead of time that the lightning one-shots you, you can maybe try to block it, and you just get one-shot and killed. I hope they temper that a little bit. Make it maybe make it like 50% health, maybe like slightly different. I don't know. I still really like the difficulty. I think it's at a okay spot. It still needs to be tweaked a little bit. The level design is fine. The graphics are actually honestly fine. I've heard a lot of people complain about them. I think they're fine if they can, like, if this is what they need to maintain a stable frame rate, because it is a console exclusive, PS4 exclusive. And overall, I really like it. I kept coming back to the game over and over. That's a really good sign. I can't wait to play the final version of the game. I do hope they tweak a couple things. Maybe tell people about the key pulse earlier. I didn't find it that useful. I just didn't spam attacks. I did in this one because I was completely overpowered. I hope they tune the gear and that sort of thing a little bit better. Because like in Dark Souls, and I'm bring up Dark Souls a lot, even if you have really good gear, a lot of the enemies still do a ton of damage to you, and that doesn't seem to be the case in this. It seems that gear scales way better than it does in a Souls game, so you can easily overpower the area, and yeah, I mean that's totally fine. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. That's totally fine. That's like standard RPG fare. Like that's completely fine. It makes your character feel stronger. Like when you go back to an area, you're like, oh yeah, I'm badass now. This shit's beneath me, so I can just plow through it. That's cool. I'm actually for that. Just pointing things out. Not saying these things necessarily need to be changed that are bad. The only thing I really think needs to be changed are the one-shot mechanics need to be looked at and maybe designed a little bit better. They still need to be tough, but not in such a way that it creates like boring artificial difficulty. I don't know. Those are my thoughts. Maybe I just demand more interesting mechanics. Yeah, I really liked it. I hope you guys liked the video. Sorry for the rambling nature of this. This is just like off the cuff, my final thoughts with Nioh. You'll definitely see more when the game comes out. I'm super excited for this. And yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. Have a good one all, and I'll catch you later.